Hi everyone, this is Menz here, playing the Tier 9 French medium tank, the Lorraine 40T, here on Arctic region. Now, looking at our teams, pretty evenly matched. They definitely have that IS-6 platoon, which that can either go well in their favor or well in our favor. But the Lorraine, compared to the AMX 1390, it's definitely a harder tank to play just because of its large size and really no armor increase. Now, is it a bad tank? No, it's just a difficult tank to play. I'm not going to head south just because if I get into a brawling spot, once I dump my drum, I'm just going to be sitting there for about 40 seconds waiting to reload. Not exactly something I want to do, so hopefully in the north here I have a little bit more wiggle room. Now there's no artillery, so I'm going to try to get up in this area. Since we have a crap ton of people up here, compared to usual, I might be able to get away with it, especially without artillery. If I can make it up here, fantastic. I did waste a little bit of time in the beginning, so I might take a couple shots here, maybe not. But in any event, my first match back in Lorraine, I just rebought it. I haven't played it in well over, I would say, 2 years, about that. But really it plays similar to the AMX 1390, just you're a larger target and you have slightly more firepower. But fortunately, it's a great tank at doing damage. You just have to be a little bit cautious at times. Now their team, they are really pushing hard there. Hopefully these guys end up moving because we're just plowing through right to their base. And we're probably going to end up finding some poor soul back here. But this is going to be extremely interesting. I've never seen an entire team head down here. I've seen most of a team, but never the entire frickin' team. But in any event, we can pretty much not definitely cap them out, but we can almost completely cap them out before they get back. But yeah, we can pretty much cap them before they actually have enough time to turn around. Whether or not people want to come along with that, but I'm gonna try to take out this Jagged Tiger. I know I'm kind of sitting in front of him. He has a lot of DPM, but we definitely need to get the ball rolling here, or else we're gonna be in a little bit of trouble. But the team definitely gave up quite a bit of their map control here. Unfortunately for me, I don't have much armor to speak of, so I'm just trying to use this small little depression here to my advantage, but it's not gonna last too long. But fortunately, we got them to turn back around. Yep, and we lost a little bit of the cap there, so I'm gonna pull off before it's too late. It might actually be too late, but nonetheless, that T-30 in our base needs to kind of swallow his pride and push over to help us, or else we're gonna be in a little bit of a pickle here. I'm gonna actually try to hit a tank here. It would be nice to actually damage a tank, you know, instead of just doing 0 damage repeatedly. Alright, so they're all trudging along here. I'm gonna have to reload. Uh-oh, I forgot about these stupid-ass rock things. But yeah, I gotta definitely pull back a little bit. I'm reloading. One of the downsides of French autoloaders is you have a very long reload. Now, unfortunately, again, the enemy definitely reacted. If we had gotten all 3 people on the cap, we would have just capped them out. But people were being a little bit greedy and focusing a little bit more on trying to get some damage off, it seemed like. rather than trying to win the match and capping them out. And we're starting to, unfortunately, suffer consequences from that choice. But I'm going to try to take tanks out. I'm one-shottable now, but really I need to get as many tanks as I can possibly down. I'm just loading APCR now because what the hell, we're outmatched, outgunned, pretty much out everything, and a little frustrating because we could have won pretty handedly if our team actually came back to help, or not help, came to cap. Alright, so I have a feeling we're going to get flanked down here, and I'm going to end up dying. I was trying to ram him, because what the hell. Well, in any event, trying my best here, but unfortunately, you don't have a ton of armor with the Lorraine, but you have a ton of firepower, and people know that, so they'll kind of focus you. It was just very unfortunate. A lot of people now, they don't play for the win. They play to do damage and get their win rate 8 and whatnot. It's just frustrating, because had our group just strolled up on their cap and sat there, we still would have had shots on them, and we would have capped them out before all their slower tanks could have got back and stopped us. But a little too late when I said it. I was hoping that people would just follow suit and sit on the cap, because they kind of gave us the win there, and we gave them the win right back to them by being, hey, you just pretty much smacked our southern group in the beginning. We drove right on your cap. We're able to cap you out, but we're just going to let you drive back and basically finish us off here. But it's not out of the question that this guy can win it. They're almost all low HP. It is a question whether or not, since his gun is damaged, if he hits them, but he basically needs for lack of a... It doesn't really make sense. He needs to take the fight to them in a way, because they're just going to group up, come around. Most likely they're not going to come one by one, because its reload's very long. And, yeah. But a little bit of a dick move that didn't really touch on it, that he was platooned with a tier 2 Tetrarch. But, I don't know. I don't know why people do that, but we could have easily won, but... In any event, at least I did a decent amount of damage, and this is my first match back in Lorraine, and it's definitely a fun tank. Autoloaders aren't exactly my forte, but I'm trying to play a little bit more of them since they can be pretty dynamic and interesting. Alright, so again, he's lucky there's no artillery, but damn, he smack that guy. But I don't think he's going to get out of this unless somehow he's just going to rush in and die here. I was about to say, somehow if he can get a shot off and drop down the hill without dying, but they could just cap him. But in any event, still kind of held my own. I have a feeling it's a decent job, but still it takes a team to win, especially when you need to cap quick. But in any event, somehow that guy got 4,000 damage. So I guess props to him, but at the same time, that 4,000 damage was kind of hollow. I ended up doing a little over 3,000 damage, 3 kills, decent amount of experience. I just blocked 2 on turn 40 and spotted for a little bit. Lost a bit of credits because I fired a few APCR and we lost. But in any event, Lorraine's a great tank. It's just... it's a little hard to play, especially compared to the 1390 that's a lot smaller. Lorraine, it plays pretty much the same, except for due to the larger size, you have to be a lot more careful while moving in the open or taking your shots, because you can trade shots like I did with that Yaga Tiger, but later on it might come back to bite you for trading shots. But if you're trading shots against 2 tanks, you don't exactly want to do that, because almost all the shots are going to hit you because you're pretty big. But in any event, thanks for watching this video. Feel free to subscribe here on YouTube. You can also support me through fan funding or a PayPal link below in the description. Otherwise, check out my website, wattguru.com, and also menzgaming.com/World of Warships. Thanks for watching.